8 pitfalls that intelligent people always bypass. When it comes to intelligence, it's not just about acquiring knowledge and skills. It's also about the ability to dodge certain pitfalls that can hinder personal growth and productivity. Here are 8 common pitfalls that intelligent people successfully navigate around. Welcome to another Tip Daily video. 1. Avoiding the lure of instant gratification. The siren call of instant gratification can be hard to resist. However, those with intelligence are cognizant of the true worth of postponed rewards. They comprehend that meaningful accomplishments don't come easy or instantaneously, but are the result of dedication, time, and consistent efforts. Bypassing the allure of the immediate, they set their sights firmly on long-term objectives. This often translates to combating distractions that may present themselves, exercising a high degree of self-discipline, and practicing patience even when progress seems slow. They're well aware that the sweetest fruits come from seeds sown and nurtured with patience and care. In the journey towards their goals, they choose the road less traveled, one of resilience and persistence, over the quick-fix highway of immediate but short-lived gratification. 2. Dodging the culture of multitasking. In a world where multitasking has been glorified as a necessary skill, smart individuals recognize it for what it often is, a trap for diminished productivity and errors. With the understanding that human brains are wired to concentrate better on one task at a time, they embrace the power of single tasking. This means setting clear priorities, dedicating their full attention to each task before moving on to the next, and consciously minimizing distractions. The quality of work produced through this focused approach speaks for itself, typically surpassing what multitasking could ever yield. They embody the principle of less is more, understanding that a deep dive into one project at a time far outshines the shallow attention given to multiple tasks. Consequently, they swap the deceptive allure of multitasking for the proven effectiveness of single tasking, delivering superior results each time. 3. Sidestepping the habit of procrastination. It's no secret that procrastination can be an absolute productivity assassin. Even the brightest minds can find themselves ensnared in its tempting trap. Yet, those with intelligence are adept at evading its clutches. They have a toolkit of strategies to combat this delaying demon, turning the tables on procrastination. These tactics are disarmingly simple yet powerfully effective. They slice larger tasks into bite-sized pieces, reducing the intimidating monster of a project into manageable, less daunting subtasks. This approach helps dilute the overwhelming feeling that can trigger procrastination, making the tasks feel more achievable. Moreover, they set firm deadlines for themselves. This creates a sense of urgency that fuels their drive to action, not allowing room for unnecessary delay. These deadlines aren't mere suggestions but sacred non-negotiable timelines that demand respect. Rewarding themselves after accomplishing tasks is another savvy strategy they employ. These rewards act as motivational carrots, enticing them to complete tasks promptly. They don't sit around waiting for motivation to magically appear. They understand motivation is a flame that needs to be kindled and nurtured through consistent action. 4. Shunning the fear of failure. Stepping outside of the comfort zone is a daunting proposition for many. It's riddled with the prospect of setbacks, mistakes, and the so-called failure. However, those who navigate life with intelligence view this differently. They perceive failure not as a dreaded end, but as an invaluable teacher. They understand that stumbles and slips are simply part and parcel of the journey towards growth and mastery. Instead of running from the specter of failure, they bravely confront it, fully aware of its transformative potential. When they experience a setback, they don't wallow in self-pity. Instead, they dust themselves off, analyze what went wrong, and use these insights to hone their strategies and skills. They see each misstep as a stepping stone, each stumble as a launching pad for greater understanding and improvement. So, they courageously embrace risks, boldly experiment, and eagerly venture into unknown territories. The fear of failure doesn't act as a deterrent, but serves as a powerful propeller, propelling them to reach greater heights and learn invaluable lessons that the safe harbor of comfort zones would never offer. 5. Neglecting negative people and energy. Surrounding oneself with uplifting individuals is a common trait amongst intelligent people. They are acutely aware that the company they keep significantly impacts their mental state and overall productivity. Negative energy from those around them can create an environment of doubt and pessimism, hindering personal progress. To circumvent this, they make a conscious choice to engage with people who inspire, motivate, and encourage them to be their best selves. Individuals who radiate positivity are the ones they choose to align with, knowing that their energy is infectious and can help to foster a nurturing, optimistic mindset. At the same time, they steer clear of energy vampires, those individuals who sap their enthusiasm or inject toxicity into their lives. They are astute in realizing the adverse impact of tolerating such relationships and thus actively disengage from such ties. In this deliberate process of selection and rejection, they preserve their mental space, ensuring it is free of any unnecessary negativity. They understand that the fuel for their journey towards success is positivity, and they are relentless in protecting its source. This wise discernment is indeed a powerful testimony to their intelligence. 6. Evading unhealthy comparisons. In the era of incessant social media feeds brimming with the highlights of others' lives, it's tempting to compare our own journey with that of others. But those who walk the path of intelligence know better than to fall into this trap. They understand the destructive nature of such comparisons, how they breed dissatisfaction, envy, and often a distorted sense of reality. Recognizing this, they deliberately choose to evade these unhealthy comparisons. Instead of looking sideways, they fix their gaze firmly on their own path. They value their unique journey and understand that everyone moves at their own pace. They find joy in their progress, no matter how small it may seem, and celebrate their victories, whether they are monumental or minuscule. They have a deep-rooted belief in their self-worth that is not contingent on others' achievements or approval. Their sense of accomplishment stems from the fulfillment of their own goals, not from outperforming someone else. Intelligent people also understand that every individual's journey is laden with unseen struggles and challenges. They know better than to compare their behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel. In shunning the habit of unhealthy comparisons, they foster self-confidence, resilience, and a positive self-perception. They understand that the only comparison that truly matters is the one they make with the person they were yesterday, driving them to be a better version of themselves today. 7. Abstaining from ignorance. In the realm of intelligence, the quest for knowledge is a never-ending journey. The truly intelligent are neither embarrassed nor intimidated by what they don't know. Instead, they view it as an exciting opportunity to expand their horizons. They have an insatiable curiosity that drives them to ask questions, explore new perspectives, and delve deeper into the world's mysteries. This isn't simply about gathering facts and data. It's about fostering understanding and cultivating wisdom. They see the vast landscape of the unknown not as a daunting obstacle, but as a thrilling adventure, a veritable treasure trove of potential learning and discovery. They embrace the humility of acknowledging their limitations, aware that it's the first step towards growth. They remain students of life, with an unwavering commitment to learning and self-improvement. This habit of continuous learning is one of the pillars of their intelligence, setting them on a path of ceaseless exploration, understanding, and enlightenment. 8. Steering clear of complacency. Those with sharp minds are mindful of the pitfalls of becoming complacent. They recognize that remaining stagnant is a surefire way to stifle growth and inhibit potential. They're not ones to bask in past achievements, but instead, they're consistently looking ahead, hungry for the next mountain to climb. For them, complacency is an enemy to be avoided at all costs. Understanding that success is not a final stop, but a continuous journey, they're always on the hunt for new challenges to conquer and fresh goals to achieve. They view each triumph not as a chance to rest, but as a springboard propelling them towards their next objective. They're continually driven to better themselves, to push their limits, and to step outside their comfort zones. Intelligent people also recognize that innovation stems from a refusal to settle for the status quo. They are the changemakers, the movers and shakers who always strive to improve, evolve, and break new ground. Their thirst for knowledge, coupled with their constant desire for improvement, keeps them on their toes, ready to seize the opportunities life offers. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.